at the end of Ghost of Onyx, I believe it was good. Yeah. Now it says that.
Is that your question too?
Dr. Halsey, I believe Halsey, and Halsey, thank you, and a group of Spartans had escaped into the Shield world. Now, I don't know if you guys can discuss it, but are they ever going to explain their fate, or do they just live there forever and prosper?
What were we just talking about on Friday, Eric? Eric, you can go ahead and answer that as far as we can answer it, for sure.
Yeah, we definitely are going to. There's definitely more adventures to come from that. But we'll figure sometime soon.
Yeah, we have a plan that we can't announce today.
Yeah, we have stuff percolating.
Seeing as how there was fiction based on Chief and the other Spartan 2s, is there going to be any fiction based on the characters of Halo Reach?
Yeah, probably. Nothing in the short term, because we honestly don't want to go bother the Bungie guys when they're, crunching on the game. But yeah, I think that the characters in the universe that they're creating are going to be absolutely indispensable to the canon and core to it this year. It's the main thing. So.
Hi, just wondering if there's any chances of any more stories on Spartan 1337.
I know that Toei wants to do one. It's tough because we made it deliberately as a tongue-in-cheek one-off. So if you start, there's a danger when you create crazy elements of the universe that they can take on a life of their own. And I'd point to Mr. Chief as an example of that, which has no worth or value in the universe at all, but it's easy to draw, so there's a lot of them. So there's a danger there, but we had so much fun with it, and we knew that canon fans were going to flip out about it, but eventually I think that people pretty much ended up thinking it was pretty funny, and they got over their initial horror. So it's possible. It's not something we're working on right now, but I know that Toei would love to do it, and I know that we had so much fun with it. And you know what? Like it was just a blast to work on. There was no stress. We weren't measuring parsecs and light years to make it happen. Just dinosaurs and crazy monkeys, and yeah.
Cool. Since Halo is based off a game, which most science fiction just stays in books and movies, where this one's really in a game, and especially from a game that has a multiplayer action facet to it, is there anything from the multiplayer that you've kind of has come to you that said, like, I've really got to write something about that into some of the fiction?
Kevin, have you ever considered that?
Multiplayer? Well, a lot of the existing fiction that we've got so far is based on the big war, the humans against the Covenant. And you kind of have to squint a little bit to get into multiplayer because that's Spartans fighting against Spartans. We've got some taste of that in some of the early training stuff in books like Fall of Reach in particular. A lot of the stuff when the Spartans were much, much younger, and you see them kind of going up against one another there. But I think that like Frank said earlier, we're always looking at every part of the Halo universe. That's the great thing about the universe, is that it's strong enough that if we find a good idea, an idea that it pays respect to the existing fiction, but is also something that folks like you would like to see going forward, we're watching out for those ideas all the time. And we've got a lot of things cooking in the back as well. So nothing official along official multiplayer fiction going on right now,
Okay.
But it's something we're watching.
Just Forerunner installations?
Oh, sorry, Forerunner.
God.
Sorry, we apologize.
Do they all have a monitor or overseeing AI, or is it just...
So that's part of something that we want to explore in the future. So I'm not going to say exactly, but definitely they would all have either working or, in the case of 343 Guilty Spark, somewhat dilapidated structures overseeing the running or either the functioning state or the fail state of that object. Yeah.
Master Chief and Cortana, strictly platonic or something more?
Honestly, I think the chief doesn't know, but I always thought of it as like a business partnership, honestly. Right. Anyone got any other? Eric, what do you think?
I'm going to plead the fifth.
That's right. Jeremy. Okay.
Jeremy?
Jeremy?
Yeah. They're obviously super close, but